Welcome everyone. This is Andy 79Z28, also known as Dr. Zinc. Anyway, a day at the range. Today is Wednesday. What are we in? August 26th. Anyway, we'll start off with my Rossi 92 357. People following the Sager. Zinc does not work in this rifle. It's the only firearm that I own that zinc doesn't work in. And I've ruled it down to the twist rate being a 1 in 30, which is crazy, that the bullet just won't stabilize. Anyway, after a lot of research and stuff, everybody online is talking about the bullet that shoots is around 148, 150 to 160 grain. Lead bullet will work fine, or jacketed stuff, 150 to 160 grain bullets. Anyway, none of that has worked for me in the past with zinc, so I tried all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we're down to the last, we worked with the Lee Tumble Lube semi-wad cutter, 158 grain, powder coated, and that was the result, was the bullet that worked. And then I had it narrowed it down to 3 powder charges of the Winchester WHS powder. So basically here we're looking at this is 3.6 grains, and I'm only shooting at 25 yards. This is just to find out which bull's grouping the best. So this here is 15 rounds at 3.6 grains. All right, then we went to 3.7, and there's 5 rounds here. This one got 2. 3.7 again, and 3.7 again, which is surprising. Last time the 3.7 was the tight group. So 3.6 looks pretty damn good. All right. We went to 3.8 grains. All right, so we got 10 rounds in here, and then over here is also 10 rounds. So it looks like the sweet spot is 3.8 grains of Winchester WSH and 357 brass with the 158 grain tumble lube semi-wad cutter. I think they call it truncated cone, actually, is what the bullet says. So I think that's where we're going to be. That's going to be the Rossi bullet that I'm going to reload. Zinc is not going to happen. So it was a great day. Everything worked fine. Then we checked out back to the CVA Scout 44 Magnum. Okay. And we've worked out which load that was going to be. So we have 2 different loads here. This is up here and down here. This is 10 rounds of it's a 250 grain, whatever, 429, 321, whatever the number is, Keat style bullet. That's lead. Same thing, lead. 10 rounds, 10 rounds. I can't complain about that. So now we went over to the zinc, and the zinc is the same bullet, only weighs 151 grains, and we're shooting that with 7.8 grains of Winchester WSH. So that's the zinc, and this is the lead version of that bullet, 250 grain. That's 7.5 grains. This comes out around 1,000 feet per second. The zinc is coming out at about 1,180 feet per second, give or take. So the Rossi, again, these 2 here are lead. I was getting rid of the lead because I'm not going to be shooting it. The recoil is much heavier compared to the zinc. So that's just an update. The zinc is the bullet. It works great. Next time out, we're going to put the target out to 50 yards, and I'm sure we're going to be just fine. And I think that's about it. I don't have much else to say. Oh, I did one other thing I mentioned on the live chat. I had to take apart the wife's uh, Marlin Model 60. Uh, and I don't know, we bought it like 5 years ago, I want to say, or 4 years ago from the gun store. I should trace the serial number, but he says it is a Marlin. It's not a, it was brand new, it wasn't used. He said it's definitely a Marlin, not the other company that took it over, so whichever. Uh, so I had to, she was having troubles last time out with stovepiping, failure to load. I don't want to say feed. It fed, but it just wouldn't, it just wouldn't close the bolt all the way. Things like that. She was having problems. So I took it apart last week, cleaned the sucker, and it was pretty dirty. I mean, she probably had 3 or 4 thousand rounds through it, and it wasn't cleaned. So it went a long time without needing cleaning anyway. So I took it totally apart, stripped it totally down, cleaned everything up really good. There was a lot of carbon and a lot of fouling shit in there. Uh, and I took it out, put 10 bolts in the tube, only at the 25 yards, and just took 3 shots to start, a cold, clean barrel. So first shot, second shot, third shot. The group was pretty damn good from the 3 shots. They weren't touching, but they were close to touching. Then, okay, there goes Clint Eastwood. We went in and following 7, and I won't say I rapid fired. As fast as I recovered and was on target, I fired, so it was much quicker than the first 3. And the group came out to pretty much less than a half inch at 25 yards, so no issues whatsoever, no jams, no anything like that. So that issue looks like it's solved as well. So that's about it. Reporting today from my basement loading area. Wishing everybody a great day, and we'll catch everybody on the next live chats Friday night and Saturday. Dr. Zink signing off.